Folks, welcome into the Crossing Swords pregame report. I'm your host, Ty B. We got Dami Hockey here joining me to break down the matchup here between the Buffalo Sabres and Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers won this matchup yesterday, and the Sabres were held goalless. What do they do to make a change? They scratch Dylan Cousins, and they move Kyle Okposo up to the top six. Dom, I feel like that's not a recipe for success.
No, it's kind of, unfortunately, the story of this season, right, is whether or not the play, the effort, or the talent's there. A huge problem we keep running into is just the way this team's being coached and managed. And I feel like we're beating a dead horse over and over again. Every time we're on here, all we do is complain about how this team's being ran. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I got, man.
That's all I have right now, too. I didn't expect much more. I just don't. I don't get what you're doing rewarding Kyle Okposo for being the worst player on your team, moving him into the top six there. Dwayne, I know you're going to have a lot of heat and fire on this one. Okposo in the top six on a line with Taylor Hall and Eric Stahl. We're scratching Dylan Cousins today, baby.
I love that line, too. It's like, not bad. Oh, I like where this is going. Jesus.
Oh,
So give me the rundown of the top six again, Ty.
So we got Olofsson, Eichel, Reinhart, Hall, Stahl, Okposo.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Why is Okposo?
I wish I knew.
Oh my God! Why is he still in the NHL? Why?
Wow, that reaction is unreal.
Who did Kyle Okposo catch sleeping with who? You know what I mean? Did he catch somebody in this organization sleeping with the wrong person's wife or something, and he just has all this leverage? I don't understand it. How are you still in an NHL lineup, Kyle? How do you sit there in your stall before the game and literally say, I really fucking suck now. I'm a pile of shit who just literally collects a paycheck. I may have used to been a nice guy, but I really don't care about this team anymore because it clearly shows in his game. It shows in his post-game comments. The guy is just he is legitimately keeping this team from being better because he's in the lineup every single day, every single game. And it blows my mind that we have a inept coach who continues to roll this guy out. What the? Holy shit. Why is he in the lineup?
And you put Taylor Hall with Stahl and Okposo, the two slowest players on your team. Yeah, let's pay this guy $8-9 million to score goals.
All over. Hall's not slow. Hall is not a slow skater by any means, but Stahl is old. Stahl is old. Okposo's the definition of a slug. He's a slug.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's not a great move by Ralph Kruger and the Buffalo Sabres. One of many questionable decisions. But we will be seeing Jonas Johansson tonight up against Carter Hart. Carter Hart hasn't had the greatest season so far for the Philadelphia Flyers, with a 3.67 goals against average and a save percentage hovering in the 89 there, around 89, 89.1, whatever. I think this is an opportunity where if you come out with some fire, you could get a win, but I don't expect that now, seeing those lines, Dwayne. I think you're throwing in the towel on this one.
I got nothing, dude. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's tough to talk about sometimes. It doesn't make sense what they do.
This isn't a coach who's coaching a win. What about this is what blows my mind the most with Ralph Kruger is, is it wrong for me to call this guy a snake charmer? Straight up the guy who just he literally talks the talk.
It's a snake oil salesman is what you're looking for.
Yeah, whatever it is. He came into this interview for this job. He spoke all the McDermott buzzwords and got this job. Got the ownership to believe in him, which apparently isn't that hard, judging how many GMs and coaches we've been through. And just, he claims to be this big analytics guy. And
they're not listening to analytics.
Literally everything the analytics says. Everything the analytics says Okposo is one of the worst players, not just on this team, but in the league. Analytically, he's not good.
And yeah, the Reader Ekin Okposo line was one of the worst
Yes.
by the analytics in the entire
it was
league.
Because Okposo was on that line. When Okposo wasn't on that line and you insert whoever you want, the jump that line made was dramatic in a positive direction. But you put Okposo on it, and it's just one of the bottom lines in the league. And then you continuously ignore the Jeff Skinner analytics, just the 5v5, and just like, I don't know anymore, man. Like, even the defensive pairings with when you pair Dahlin with guys like Colin Miller or Brandon Montour, you look at the analytics of it, it's just not very good. But you keep just rolling them out there. This isn't a coach who knows what he's doing. Like, I mean, maybe if we would have followed Southampton soccer a little more closely the past few years, maybe we would have seen this coming. But
geez, Irwin and Davidson are in too. I completely forgot about that too.
This is not going to be visual of Jeff Kruger standing on a soapbox on a dirty road in like a little saloon village selling snake oil now because of what Dwayne said. Here you go. Buy this. Will serve your offense, defense, goal differential too.
He has all the buzzwords down. Like he does. He's
accountability, check.
Yeah. He says it all.
Continuity, check.
Yeah. Like it's just
culture, check.
And everybody who knows me knows that I am very much against like ownership getting involved. I want hands-off ownership. I want somebody.
No.
Yeah. I want
you don't want the Pegula's hands all over it?
I want a Rick Dudley. I want a Rick Dudley in charge. But at this point, how are you Terry Pegula? Like, because I think Kim Pegula is just, I think she really want to wears the pants in that relationship. I really don't think Terry, has much of a say. But if you're Terry Pegula and you're sitting back and you claim to be this avid Sabres fan growing up, you love the French Connection, you love the Sabres, you went to this many games, you went to this game, whatever. You take a step back and you look at the lineup that this guy keeps rolling out. Jeff Skinner on the fourth line, whom you are paying $9 million a year. And then you see Kyle Okposo and you watch him play and you see, wow, he's behind the play a lot. He's not really involved at all offensively. Defensively, he's atrocious. He's in our top 6.
That ain't it, buddy. That's not how you solve this.
At what point as an owner do you not say, okay, like I have to do something here. I have to say something, either get Kevin involved. And this is where like Kevin Adams played in the league. He knows what it takes to play in the league. As granted, he wasn't a great NHL hockey player. He lasted quite some time in the NHL. He knew what it takes to last in the NHL. How are you, Kevin Adams, and you see a guy like Kyle Okposo who is dragging your team down, and you literally don't say something to the coach? That just tells me that Kevin Adams really has not a ton of say in this roster at all.
And anyone who was hoping to use their discount at Moe's tomorrow for lunch, don't count on that. They're being very stingy today. Reeder, Okposo, Risto are the Moe's hot players. Good luck catching that 25% discount for lunch tomorrow. But Dwayne, game's about to start here in a couple minutes. Got to get your predictions here for the game. What do you got?
Oh, we're gonna get torched. we're gonna get torched. I want to say I'm happy that Jack's back, even though he's definitely not 100%. He hasn't been 100% all season. Well, he hasn't been 100% all season. It's pretty clear as day. But I think I shouldn't say. I think here like because I hear guys like Paul Hamilton say that I don't think Johansson's an NHL goalie, blah blah blah. Well, based off what? Because he hasn't played a game in Rochester. He hasn't played a game in the NHL. You've literally seen him practice, and that's it. So like I'm interested. If there's anything I'm interested in, is 2 things: to see how Eichel responds to coming back after losing 2 straight while he was out. And thanks, Mike. A
lot of fair.
Yeah,
fair,
and
Mike.
It's a fair. It's not. You bet the over today, I guess. And I want to see. Johansson and what he brings to the table, because this is an opportunity for him. Can he show that he could at least at some point in his development hang in the NHL, even as a backup? So here's his opportunity to show that.
Absolutely, Dwayne. Great take on that one. Thanks for everyone joining us on the Crossing Swords pregame show. We'll be back during the intermissions and postgame. Make sure you get over to manscaped.com. Use promo code TRAINWRECK. Get yourself 20% off plus free shipping. They bring you the best in men's below-the-waist grooming needs. Tons of technology developments over the years to continue to bring you the best products. Doesn't matter whether it's that lawnmower 3.0, their ball deodorant or the refreshing spray. Make sure you go out and get it because you're going to be sweating your balls off watching this Philly team skate up and down the ice all over the Buffalo Sabres today. Hopefully they can figure it out. But thank you, Dom and Dwayne, for joining me here on the pregame show. Again, make sure you get over to manscaped.com. Promo code Trainwreck, 20% off plus free shipping. We only got 3 words left for you, and I don't think they're going to matter because they suck anyways. Let's go, Buffalo.
I got to go pick up my lotion now.